Ah, okay. Back again. Well, let's continue. Okay. Hi, YouTube. What we're going to talk about today, another subject, rephrasing words. Okay? Rephrasing words is finding basically another way to re-say what it is you're trying to say when you're writing a song or a phrase. I have already written examples on the board. Now these are examples, most of them, and on the sheet that I have actually written in my own songs. Okay? A lot of them I've written already in my own music. These are already phrases that I am not making up off the top of my head. I'm not looking at some dictionary or a thesaurus to help me find these phrases. One thing you want to do when you're writing your music is you want to be original. You want to keep everything original as possible. You don't want to look to any type of external sources to guide your internal intellect. If you start down that path, it'll be hard to break away from it, and you'll never allow your mind up here to develop the true creative ways of writing music. Okay? So I only got a few minutes here, so I need to get busy. Even if you can't see what I'm writing, I'll go through it, but you'll be able to hear what I'm saying. That's what's important, okay? Rephrasing words. Let's just say the first word or phrase is, love is a fool because it's blind. Everybody's heard that, I'm sure, one time or another. You could say, in another way, they say love's a fool because it's blind. And then you can also add, but I really loved you and I'm no fool. Okay? Let's just say, you make me so happy. Instead of saying that, you could say, a bundle of joy you are to me. Continuing, you'll get yours. And I've heard this in songs, you'll get yours. I'm like, wow. You can simply say, you'll reap what you sow. Okay? You could say, cheating with him or her. You found someone cheating, or you're writing about someone cheating. You could say, you didn't care about how I feel to find you were cheating, fooling around. Another way of saying it. Wearing your heart out on your sleeve. Instead of saying that, you could say, if you read the pages of my heart. Out of my life, I hate you. I've heard that in plenty of songs. You can simply say, don't want to hurt no more, or I don't want to hurt no more. Okay? Instead of saying, looking at your pictures, you can say, pictures on the wall brings back memories. Instead of me staring at your pictures hanging on the wall, la 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 la, they make me sad. Let's just say that for an example. You could say, pictures on the wall brings back memories. Something like that. Or however you want to phrase it, okay? Stay with me forever. Okay? You could say, you wanted me forever with you. These are actual phrases that I've used, and I understood, I guess you could say, the prerequisite phrase, simply because I had to develop the creative writing process and creative thinking to be able to rephrase a lot of these to make them sound better. So I remember exactly the beginning phrase and the end phrase. And that's what I'm giving you, the beginning phrase and the end phrase of a lot of my songs that I've written. Okay? Stay with me forever. And I put, you wanted me forever with you, which is once again part of the song, Jackie. You wanted me forever with you, la-di-da, hey-hey. Okay? High School Sweethearts. There's a song I wrote called High School, and it was about talking about high school sweethearts. And High School Sweethearts was originally part of the original writing. But then I reversed it and put, when we were in high school, I was in love with you. Okay? So let me continue. We spent years together. for a moment in time, instead of saying we spent years together, you could say for a moment in time, I was yours, you were mine, which is, once again, a phrase from my song. But I remember the part, we spent years together. That was all part of the rough draft writing. So all of these in red are part of the rough draft writing. These in the blue are the rephrasing of that writing to make it fit the song title in a 360-degree circle so that everything can relate to the subject or the topic or the title of the song. Continuing. You said we'd last forever. Instead of saying that, you could say, we thought forever we'd be in love. Do you think of me? Instead of saying that, I wonder if I cross your mind. Much better. It also depends on how you use these as well. Okay. It says, will I ever see you again? I wonder if we will meet again. You keep hurting me, breaking my heart. Stop hurting me this way. I can't take this pain one more day. Okay? I tried to love you, you wouldn't let me. Instead of that, I tried to keep this love alive, now you want to go. I don't know why. Instead of saying, stop hurting me this way, you could say, stop treating me this way. Instead of saying, I need you in my life, might you say, my life is filled with joy when you're around. Instead of saying, I'm leaving you for cheating on me, you could say, cheating hearts don't deserve second chances. Instead of saying, your time will come, be strong, hang in there, you simply say, there's a time and place for everything. Instead of saying, I gave everything to you, you say, or can say, all my heart and soul I gave to you. Instead of saying, staring at the clock, watching time go by, you could say, looking at life through the hourglass, it's running away as fast as it can. Okay? Instead of saying, sorry for the things I've done, you could say, I see myself years ago, the things I did so foolish back then. Instead of saying, I did dumb or stupid things when I was young and in love, you could say, young and happy, we were in love, things changed. Why? Who knows? Instead of saying, why did you change? Why did you leave me? You could say, where is your heart? Where is your mind? Where did you go, my love? Instead of saying, you make me happy, you could say, the joy of loving you. Instead of saying, you make me cry over and over again, you could say, constant tears flowing down my eyes. Okay. That's just once again a rough few. I mean, there are so many more, but I gotta watch my time. Yes, I have to watch my time here. Okay. Those are basically some of the very simple word phrasing or rephrasing of words, or yeah, for songwriting. Okay. And I wanted to bring up a couple more points here. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay. As a writer, one thing you need to understand, you need to have quiet time. You should at least have all electrical stuff, cell phones, TVs, all of that stuff, crap, away from you for at least 2 hours, maybe 3 hours before you go to bed. Give your mind quiet, still time. The more quiet, still time your mind has, you'll begin to hear thoughts and things that are actually creeping around in your mind. Okay, because that's your subconscious trying to sort things out that you've heard hours and hours and hours earlier. So if you get in a habit before you go to bed, at least 2 to 3 hours of just clearing your mind and reading a book, okay, and maybe spending a few minutes writing, just allow your mind to rest and relax, and allow it to be still, and allow it to absorb the natural things around it, okay? The more you do that, your mind will begin to speak to you and talk to you and help you become and develop creative thought and creative thinking and creative writing. Okay? When you're tired after writing, a lot of people get discouraged and they get tired. Don't stop. Don't give up. Okay? The more you keep focusing on your writing, your brain, your thoughts has to push beyond that level in order for that creativity or creation, creativity, thought, creativity, writing to kick in. You have to force your brain to go past that level of frustration when you get frustrated during your writings and you figure, oh, I can't reach anymore. I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. And you're tearing papers up, getting frustrated and throwing them away because you don't understand how to rephrase your words or how to phrase your words. Don't stop. Keep going. You will get there. Okay? I wanted to mention a couple things. I did say quiet time is your best friend for your brain, for creative writing. Okay? Do a little bit of meditation. All right? Take a few minutes a day, within that 2 to 3 hours of quiet time, take about 10 to 15 minutes to meditate. Just sit there and quiet. I'll show you in a minute, maybe on the next video, how to meditate, and I'll also go over song copywriting, how to copyright your songs. But I got to make this one short for this purpose, so the next one will be for a few minutes of meditation. So make sure you watch the next video titled Copywriting Your Songs, because the meditation will be on that one. Okay? But anyway, meditation has nothing to do with religion. So for those of you people out there who are so scared that meditation is going to pull you into Satanism and devil worship, it has nothing to do with that. See, claiming that meditation has to do with religion, okay, or meditation has to deal with evil, is like claiming that medication has to deal with God. And they don't, neither. Alright? Never use dictionary or thesauruses, okay, for extra words and stuff. Learn to allow your brain to be the creative dictionary or the creative thesaurus. Okay? The music is coming from within. It is not coming from an external source. So allow yourself to develop that which is within you instead of looking for external sources or guidance. Okay? If you look to external guidance, you'll shortchange your creative process thinking. Basically, you'll stunt your own creative process growing. Alright? And I put learn to still your mind. No cell phones, electrical, TV, iPads, music, at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. The brain is a receiving and a sending unit, constantly sending and receiving information from the conscious to the subconscious or the subconscious to the conscious. You need to understand that. That will help you. Okay. That will help you if you just understand that simple bit about the conscious and the subconscious, how your brain works. Okay? You don't have to do a whole in-depth study, yada, yada, yada. But the more quiet time you spend before going to bed of reading something or writing your music, your lyrics, rephrasing, it will come to you. The light will click on. You don't have to research all the stuff about the brain and this, that, and the other. You don't have to. It will come. It will come to you. I guarantee that. I can promise you that. 13. I got about a minute and 10 seconds. Okay? So I wrote down some quick notes to try and get you all to understand rephrasing your words. Don't worry about the spelling once again. Alright, spelling is not important, okay? Not now. And trying to give you all some understanding, some tips on how to quiet your mind so that you can develop the creative process or the creative writing process. It only comes from quieting your mind and having your mind become still